Right, everybody that's interested to know. Um, there's a lot of ways in which we can do stuff that we think is very complicated. One of the things that we think is very complicated is to find out about property and property details. So I want to show you about this website called Windeed. So Windeed is um, is a paid subscription, but it's very cheap. Okay. Um, so what we do is we go to Windeed, www.windeed.co.za, and we log in. So log in there. Right. So this is our office password. Okay. So now we're looking for a property here in Richmond Hill. We're looking to find out who owns it, and we're looking to find out how much they own the bond. But when we go and talk to them, we have information, because information is power. So first of all, we need to know what the earth number is. How do we find that out? We go here. We go to the Metro GIS. I think we all know that one already. And we all got this saved in our tabs. What I find very interesting is that Nelson Mandela Bay has been renamed to Gqeberha, but on the Nelson Mandela Bay.gov.za website, they still call it Port Elizabeth. So I find that curious. And if I was a nagging Karen, I would go and complain, but I'm not a nagging Karen. I'm just an ordinary citizen. So the property we're looking to, let's say we were property tycoons, and we just wanted to buy properties up. And let's say, for example, we wanted to buy number 49 Richmond Hill Street. Okay, you look at it, it's quite nice. There's on the aerial photograph. Ooh, parking at the back. That's nice. Very handy, space for parking. So there we get earth number 764. Okay, cool. And we go back to Windeed. And we say property details. We're going to search by earth. Yeah, sure. We're going to check in what deeds office? King Williamstown. Why? Because King Williamstown is where our deeds office is. So we've just got to know that. Eastern Cape's deeds office is King Williamstown. Not Kimberly, not Johannesburg, not Cape Town, not Bloemfontein. Okay. Township. Township. What is our township? Yeah, Richmond Hill. Is it Richmond Hill or Central? I can't remember. I think it could be Central. It's Central. So it's, what is it actually? I think it's called Port Elizabeth Central. I think that's the deeds office name of our township. Earth number, what did we say? 574.
764.
764. 764. 764. Deeds office search, $22. Okay, so it costs us. Oh, no, hang on a second. Maybe we can get it for Windeed property search, $15. So this is how cheap it is. You do pay, but that's how cheap it is. $15. Okay. Blah blah blah. Search incurs the cost. Okay, search. Okay. So this is what all estate agents and all the rest will do to impress you how clever they are with all this stuff. So 300 and whatever square meters, 309 square meters, blah blah blah. Okay, so multiple owners. So it's owned by a private person. It's owned by Nancy Affat. So it's surname, first name. Okay. Registration date was 1981. That's good news. It means it hasn't been bought and sold recently. Endorsements converted from Cape Town, blah blah. Unknown. 309 square meters. Purchase price, because it's so old, unfortunately they don't give us the purchase price. The newer properties, you get the purchase price, but we don't know. But we know 1981, so it's been owned for a long time. Okay, but then what we can do, okay, so then we just let's print this stuff out for ourselves. So we have it PDF, please. Okay, done. Okay, there it is in your download section. You'll find that. Okay, now let's do this. Let's say let's get you can request the SG diagram. Yeah, you see this, huh? Request SG diagram. Very cool. if you want to buy. Let's do an automatic. Let's say we're trying to buy it. So we ask, let's do an automated valuation, please. Okay, blah, 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 blah. 168 bucks. Are you crazy? Okay, well, okay. So the valuation's costed us. Okay. What do you do? Search. 51 Richmond Hill Street. Okay. 764, huh? Why did you say 49?
We
355.
Yeah, 53 next door to one. Yeah,
That would, the numbers go down that way. Okay, very cool. So size 309 square meters. It's very interesting. Registered size and the cadastral size are different. Who knows what the hell that means? But there it gives you a valuation and it gives you its methodology. It says there's the property that's being valued, and here they're comparing all the recent sales in the area. You get something similar on property 24, but this is more detailed. So, and then they'll tell you that all this stuff, they'll tell you recent, whatever is, and all the rest. And then they will tell you what they say the expected high is 1.2 million, the expected low is 700,000, and the estimated value is 900 million. So that immediately, if you see a property listed and somebody's asking for 3 million bucks, you say, really? So this is a very powerful tool for us, And the method, the method isn't that complicated. The method is just they look at all the recent sales, and they come up with a rand per square meter for the earth. So the rand per square meter, in other words, all they do is just say the earth is 309 square meters. So the rand per square meter for the earth, not the house, if I understand correctly. The size 100, that's 29 Richmond Hill. Very interesting. I think that is the square meters of the earth, not the house. So I don't think Windeed has the house size. It just has the cadastral size and the deeds office. So yeah, it gives you all of these with the sales and the sales date. 25. Okay, that's quite recent. So 29 Richmond Hill sold for 950,000 recently. It's pending. It's not even through yet. 29 Richmond Hill must be down here. And we know 29, so it must be number 1, 29 Richmond Hill. And we know it's a bit more shitty down here. Okay. So even here they're selling for 5,758 rand a square meter.
And that's the house that's got some renovations done to it at the bottom.
Yeah. So look at these. Look at those sales. Those are bringing the averages down. Richmond Street, 600 rand a square meter. That's crazy. So that's bringing the averages down. So we can use our own intelligence to drill down and say, whoa, is 5,000 rand a square meter okay for this? Because we know we got 309 square meters. 309 times 5,000 is 1.5 more. So it also
It says at the bottom there, it says something, it says pending.
So these pending ones are actually in the deeds office right now. So these are hot off the press. They haven't actually been registered yet. They're pending. They're busy in process, that's the information. This is the most valuable information. The 2025s and the late 2024s will be pending. You see that. Some of the older information, this is all nice and recent. So it's based on recent sales, which is good. 24, 20, there's not very old sales in here. So what we know about this is there's no bond. And we know it sold in 1981, but they don't tell us how much it sold for because it sold for so long ago. If it was sold in the last 10 years, 20 years, they'll give you the sales price as well. And if they had a bond, it'll tell you what the bond.
That should be a good thing that it was sold so long ago.
So there's no bond, we know that. So if they get 100,000, and it's not like they've got to check against their bond. They may just get rid of it. And yeah, so that's the video. Stop share.